Good morning, folks. So this is part 3 of my van build. So today we're going to tackle the sound ending on the walls. I've got a nice big pack of sound ending. So we've got that to tackle for the walls. May have to get some more for the roof, but I can get that. And also we got to get our mains hookup, 240 hookup, which we'll have to cut into the side of the van. The hookups is like this, so we've got to get that cut into the van and get this part pre-wired and get the wiring out ready to go into the fuse board. So I need to get all this done now before I insulate all the walls. So first we're going to tackle the sound ending. Now the sound ending and these sheets that come like that. Now you can cut these sheets, and I will have to cut these sheets, and on each of these panels we've got to put a piece of the sound ending on just to stop all the rattles. You don't have to cover the entire panel, as long as you cover approximately 50% of each panel. That's more than efficient, and that's what the guidelines say for this. So yeah, let's get onto this panel and I'll show you how I'm going to do it. Okay, so first of all, I just want to give these panels, what I've got to stick it to, another quick wipe down. Make sure it's free of any grease or anything like that. I don't want nothing that will stop the sound ending to stick. So I'm just going to wipe each of the panels. Okay, so like I say, it says that you only need to cover 50% of the actual panel. So this stuff you can actually cut quite easily with a pair of scissors. So there's no precise measuring or anything that's going to be needed, so I'm just going to offer it up to that and mark it. And as you can see by that, it does just cut through. So just now, this is self-adhesive as well, so you're not going to worry about any glue or anything like that when you buy this stuff. Now, I'll just cut that off, and I'm going to offer it up to that, make sure it fits, which it does. And all you do is you peel the back off, which always rips into two. And this stuff's quite sticky, so I mean, like, really sticky. So wherever you try and put it, make sure it's exactly where you want it. So I'm just going to put it up to the panel, roughly in the middle, and just wipe it through like that. You do want to make sure that you press it onto the van everywhere as well. You don't want any air bubbles in it, because obviously it's going to stop the effect. So now that one panel's got that sound ending on, if you knock that compared to knocking that, you can see there's a big difference in the sound difference in it. So I'm going to do the similar sort of thing again now. Like that. The thing was hard about cutting this, it's that sticky. It tries to clamp the blade. Okay, so cut a piece like that now. I'm going to get that one onto there. We'll just put it up to that. You're probably best to keep the bottom of it out like that and just rub it into the van, because then you know you've got no air bubbles. Obviously you're not even going to ever see this again, but there you go. Big difference, big difference. So now we've got another piece for there. I mean, this piece, all these sounded in cost 40 quid, so it ain't bad at all. So, like I say, all you got to do is make sure you cover roughly 50% of the actual panel, and that's more than enough. Make sure there's no air bubbles in it. Thing I'd say as well, watch the edges. The edges are actually pretty sharp, as you can see. You wouldn't think it how flexible it is, but it's actually sharp. Right, so now I've got to go around and do all the panels apart from the side door. The side door's having a window cutting, so obviously there's no need to do that. And I'm hoping I've got enough to do along there inside these cavities, and obviously that side of the cavities. Got to leave the last piece out in that corner, because like I say, we've got the mains hook up to do and I'm not sure yet where it's going to be drilled through. So yeah, let's get on with it. Okay, that's all the walls done, all the panels. There's one piece left what's got to go in that corner, but of course stick this on yet because we've got the mains hook up which we've got to cut into the side of the van, so I'll keep that one for later. And what we've got to do next is the ceiling. Now I bought 18 square feet of this, and it has done all the walls and it will do the ceiling as well. So what I'm going to try and do is get some in every rib of the van. Here I've got spotlights, so I've got a spotlight here and here, and then I've got another two there and another two on the front. Where the spotlights are, I'm just going to put a piece in the middle. Where there ain't no spotlights, I'm going to put two pieces where I can, and it's still covering a large portion of the van. So let's get on with that, and I'll show you what I mean. Let me put this piece on. Like so. Now, I'll show you what I mean. You can see here where I've marked these spotlights. I've got some more there, and on the front. I'm just going to put a piece in the middle where the spotlights are, and I'm going to try and get 2 pieces where there's no spotlights on. Let's just put you back down over there. So I'll get that done, and we can have a look at the next thing. Okay, now that's it. That's all the sounding done on the roof, the walls, everywhere. I'll show you that. It's done all in the panels, all in the roof, the back doors, this panel, and that one. This piece, yeah, this piece has got to go on there, but mains hookup's going to come from here somewhere, so that's going to be the next job we tackle. I do recommend this this sounding is really good. The only thing you got to make sure you do when you do the sounding, you got to make sure, if you look at this one, that you get it into the crevices of the van. Obviously any holes behind it take it to do its job. So right, that's it. I think we'll look now at getting the mains hook up marked up and get it all cut in. Scary times, we've got to cut an hole in the side of the van. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so first thing we've got to do while we're doing this hook up, we know it's going to be roughly in this area. So what I want to do is just give this area a bit of a clean up, because what we'll have to do is mask the area off, because we don't want to scratch the side of the van. So what I want to do, this area here, I just want to get some masking tape on it, because what I'm cutting out, we don't want nothing to be scratching the van. Doing a bigger area than what I actually need, because I just want to make sure I protect all the sides of the van, because it's going to sit roughly about there. So the only reason why I'm masking a bit further down, just to stop any of the oft line filings and stuff like that. I'll just turn you a little bit there, there you go. Plus it'd be easier to mark the van when I'm marking this. Now we've got to find exactly, roughly where I want it, and check inside that it a push through in any way. So we'll get that marked up now. Okay, so what I've done, because I need to get this looking level with the panels, I've just measured down off the ridge of that panel, and at the moment I've measured down 90mm. On the back of it we get these gaskets, which is obviously the exact size of the hole what we need to cut. So now I can literally offer that up to there, like so, and draw around it. This is the reason why I masked it as well. Now what I've got to do now is just check inside of the van. I might put a centre hole through there, check inside of the van, make sure it's all good. Pretty sure that all this area is actually cleared in the van, so I'm just going to give that a check now and have a look at cutting out. Okay, measured inside the van, it looks alright, so I'm just just get an hole through the centre there. I'll just check that inside. And that sits perfect inside. So what I'm going to do, obviously I have got a tank cutter that size. Got a smaller one, so I might have to do a series of holes and just fire up the axis. So yeah, we're going with it. Okay, so what I've done, if I could show you this, drilled a series of holes all the way around like that, and now I'm just going to use a jigsaw now and just take the rest out, fold it up. We need a new battery on that one. Okay, there we have it. Just got to tidy up all the rough edges. But before I tidy up the rough edges, I just want to actually get it. Just make sure, see where it needs a bit more out on the sides there. Going to take a little bit more out, but obviously not a lot. I'm just going to nibble away at it. I don't want to take too much out. Still needs a little bit more at the bottom. Almost just a bit on the top now. Okay, nearly. I think I'll do the rest with the file now. Okay. So I'm just going to follow it. There's a little bit on the bottom which I've missed. Let's give that a try. Right, I'll get that all filed up and we'll look at sticking it in. Okay, it's all filed up, all nice and smooth. What I just want to do now is just get a bit more of the white emerald paint, and I just want to touch it just around where the bare metal is, just to give it that bit of protection, which is a bit fiddly. Just wherever there's the bare metal, I just want to get a bit more protection on it. Okay, now that's that done. What I want to do now is get, next step before we actually put it in, we need to get this wired up, so we'll get on with that now. Okay, to wire this, I've got some 3-core heavy gauge cable, which also is the same cable what you use for the actual cups on caravan sites, and wired it straight into there. It's just a simple live neutral nerve, just like a plug, nothing different. I haven't put the clamp on yet, and you'll see why in a minute. So now let's go and get this through into the van. Now we've got all this pre-wired. I've got a decent bit of cable on it, which will go straight to the fuse box inside. I'm just going to feed that through. And the reason why I don't put the clamp on yet is because I won't be able to get it through the hole. Okay, so, and there you have it. That's it, done on the outside. I'll just drop some screws in there now and we'll put the cap on the inside. Okay, that's it, it's all done. So we'll screw it back, screws them all in. I've even sealed it, siliconed it all up, and I'll show you on the inside. It's all there, all done. This cable, well, it's more than long enough to reach the fuse panel, which is going to be here in a cupboard. So yeah, so that's it for this one, and next one we may have a look at getting the wiring in for the spotlights, 6 spotlights what I'm having in there, so we'll have a look at that. So I'll see you on the next one.